You're out here doing some real investigative journalism.
Dude, just like your boy Gary. And
yeah, he's getting into it too, man.
I love it, man. Putting the dick in the beehive. Getting the story. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense at all.
Brought to you by Blue Chew.
Hey, right now, you go to bluechew.com, okay? You can type in code UNCLE, okay? And a little UNCLE at the top on the little application. Fill it out, do UNCLE. They'll give you a free month subscription of Blue Chew. And boy, I've been taking it every day. It makes me hard. I take it even when I don't even have a partner to take it with. I just off with it. I love it. So right now, go to bluechew.com, use promo code UNCLE, and they'll get you a free month subscription. It's pretty easy, pretty discreet. You just fill out the paperwork. They ship it to you discreetly in the mail. Your wife won't even know what hit her until it hits her. You know what I'm saying? So that's bluechew.com. Use promo code UNCLE. Enjoy the episode. Let's get into it.
Sorry I didn't watch your fucking documentary.
Oh, I wanted to get an unbiased.
I'm going to give an unbiased opinion on something I've never fucking watched.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Let's go.
I guess that is better.
Oh, yeah.
I guess before you interview Donald Trump, you should probably not know anything about politics.
Well, you know, you go into with an unbiased opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Got my boy Brett Forte, 1/3 of the Danger Cats. We had 2/3 of the Danger Cats last time we were on here. But now we got my boy in here, the main head honcho of the faction. They call him the Triple H.
No, they don't.
Of the faction.
No one said that once.
They were saying it in the inner circles. They're calling it the Pakistani documentary. What is it? The Saudi Arabian documentary?
Saudi doc, yeah.
Saudi doc. Queen of the scams. Let's just get fucking right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, Brett Forte, take it from the top.
Before we plug my special, what this is my comedy special. Some comedians release an hour or 30 minutes, or in some cases, like 17 minutes now of stand-up.
Yeah, that's weird. People
because who gives a fuck at this point? There's so many specials out that it's not special.
Okay.
So for my coup de grace,
coup de grace, is that French?
I don't know.
Okay.
I've chosen to release a crime doc because I went undercover. Dude, I fought crime with crime, and this is real. This is just something I do in my free time. For 5 months, I went undercover and put a major scammer in prison in Canada who pretended to have $3 trillion worth of inheritance and dressed up as a Saudi Arabian princess, and she's in jail right now. But
really?
before we get to all that,
I didn't know it was that. I should have watched the fucking doc.
Yeah, you should. Might have done your homework. Might have helped. But I want to share my weekend with you because we recently worked together.
Yes, in Vancouver's.
And I'm sure your fans would love to be in the position that I was for a weekend. A fly on the wall.
Yeah.
A fly in the limousine.
Yeah.
If it were. And 2 limousines.
Yeah.
As it was. And I just made a little edit for you, man, this afternoon. I had some downtime, and I figured why not show my perspective of what it's like to work with Uncle Lazer.
We're going to put it up on screen here.
Specifically, this is how Uncle Lazer...
I already like it.
Yeah.
I already hear the music.
This is how Uncle Lazer prepares for a show. So here you go.
Dude, this might be your best work.
Here's my favorite part coming up. No, what are you zooming? Come on. Have some attention span. Your fucking cocaine attention span couldn't hang on for the 2 minutes. You tried to fast forward.
What I was trying to fucking fast forward through was the music part because they'll get you on the copyright shit on YouTube.
Dude, okay, so what? We won't make money on this one episode.
No, just
you don't make your
$18.
This is $18.50 you missed out on.
This is Queens of the scams.
That's fine. It still gets to the people. You're just not going to get paid for it. That's fine.
That's a very Canadian thing for you to say.
That's fine. Your YouTube channel isn't that big. This isn't Mr. Beast Presents.
Oh, no, it's not.
Right?
I'm not missing out on $100,000.
So the music was the right music.
It was.
And that's why I'm not as good on the internet as I should be, because I know how to edit. I know how to do things.
Yeah.
But I don't play by those rules.
You don't live by them.
I'm not going to take the non-copyrighted music because there is a perfect track for it. And it's easy top.
Yeah.
And if it's been created, then why not use it? And I don't care about the legalities behind it, clearly.
Yeah.
What did I just do? I put someone in prison by committing a little crime myself.
Talk me through that. Well, first off, before you go to the copyright, remember when Lars, the drummer from Metallica, went against Napster in like the early 2000s? Do you remember that?
I don't.
You don't remember that? Hey, what a non-metal thing to do. Anyways, Queen of the Scam, we've got a Saudi Arabian princess going around. How does one come into her radar? Like, did you get scammed yourself? Is that why you said this up? Or did you know somebody that got scammed? Take me through how you got into it.
It's as simple as a woman that was hiding money around the city, checks and a little bit of cash, fake checks up to $5 million. And she was trying to drum up some attention on her TikTok saying, hey guys, if you find it, it's yours.
Oh,
So this caught one of my friends' attention, not even mine. And
5 million hide and seek?
Right.
Okay.
And he reached out. And you're going to see that in this documentary. He was a bit of a dummy himself. Like, he actually believed in some of the shit, which was fine. And that's what I needed everyone to do. I met with everyone and I said, do your job and believe. Believe. Wait for that $20 million. Just do because I'll take care of the rest. I can't have you guys asking any questions, because the one person on the team that started asking questions got her house lit on fire by this woman, which we have on tape, which is in the documentary.
Brett Forte films one of the most insane documentaries you'll ever see, created by himself and uploaded to his YouTube channel. The project details how the comedian went undercover with one of the most famous scammers in Canada, hiding in plain sight as a cameraman while capturing some batshit crazy footage.
My husband, if he even knows I'm doing this right now, he'll leave me.
So the job is to get hired by her. So this guy reaches out. He goes, hey, I see the clicks aren't too good on these videos. I could help you out. He was a videographer on the side.
So he reached out to her.
He was my camera guy for years, man. And the guy has cerebral palsy and his arms are like fused down by his side like this. So it was an interesting choice, first of all, as my photographer. Because his arms prevented him from getting a shot above his waist, essentially. But then it also prevented me from paying more than $50 at a time. So whatever. Okay, so that's the backstory.
Oh, shit.
So he reaches out. He's running low on clients. Go figure. And he goes, I can help you with some video work. Some fucking ground up video work. And if you're looking for some upskirt footage, I got you. She goes, yeah, actually, I need a video team because I need to get my message out to Canadians, and I want to end poverty in Canada with this wealth that I've been bestowed by my late king father, a Saudi king, who gave her the money and not her brothers and sisters, because she was the only one who wanted to use it for humanitarian purposes. The rest of them wanted to buy fucking gull-wing Lambos. So this is her story. So he goes, I'm going to meet with this girl and like see what she has to say, because she says she's going to hire $1 million video team. When she picks a video team, she's going to sign $1 million contract with them. And he believes this. And I go, God bless your heart.
Yeah.
But when you go to this meeting, I'm going to put a tail on you, and you're going to have some protection just in case. Because clearly this woman is not being honest.
Yeah.
And she tries to fuck you. I just want to collect license plates, addresses, photos, so we can fuck her back.
Yeah. Good for him.
Right. So 3 hours he spends talking to this woman. He comes out, and I'm expecting this Saudi Arabian girl, in a hijab or something.
Yeah.
All that comes out is this chubby little white girl in a blonde wig. And I think, is this a switch? Because I barely have contact with him on the inside. You can imagine how hard texting is for him, right? So I'm not like, I got no comms. You know what I mean? I'm literally 3 hours drinking chocolate milk in a parking lot, like waiting for this guy going, did they go out the back door? Like, what's happening here? And finally he comes out, but with this chubby white girl, I go, bait and switch. I go, where's the Saudi? So I got to make a decision. Do I go to the back and look for this, or do I follow what I got? So I followed what I got, and sure enough, he texted me from the car. He's like, I'm with her. He goes, but be careful of black SUVs following us. She has security. I'm looking around. No black SUVs. There's one car following them. It's me. It's for you, dude. You have security.
What car did they get in? They got in her car or his car?
They got into a, so first of all, he doesn't have a car. So. All right. Yeah. So they get into at the time, a red Jaguar SUV. I believe it's an F type. Okay. That SUV later would be gold wrapped, like plated, like shiny gold, with the Joker's face on it, and the typing, "Why so serious? Ha ha ha." She lost her mind. She really believed in the Joker's message, and she became it and lit this woman's house on fire while playing the Joker music in the background.
No, she did not.
Yes, she did. She loaded up the Joker from the video games. Hello, bats. That one.
Oh, wow.
When you send someone to the insane asylum, you're just sending him home.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
played that while putting lighter fluid all over this woman's garage and going, there's arson, rape, and murder next.
To the camera.
To herself, yeah. She filmed it on Instagram Live. And I was just sitting there going, screen record. Thank you. And then that was the smoking gun to get her on arson charges, which she's sitting behind bars for right now. So I follow them back, and here we go. He goes, yeah, she likes me, and she wants me to assemble a team. Like, she needs a crew. Oh my God. Like, this is my Ocean's 11 dreams.
Oh my
man.
God.
Like, that's my favorite movie.
Yeah.
And I'd actually just read something about when you're 8 to 10 years old, apparently it's a very developmental time for your brain. And whatever happens between those 2 years is ultimately kind of sets you up for who you're going to be in life.
Really?
Yeah. And I did the math, and that's when Ocean's 11 came out for me. And when I saw that movie, I did go, oh, I'm that now. I'm that.
Yeah.
And here we go. I get a chance to be that. I get a chance to be Danny Ocean and assemble my crew. But I have to do it from a quiet position because he's the lead man. He's hired. So I have to come in as a boom mic guy.
Okay.
I actually don't know how, like, he had a real videographer with a TV station credit and a lighting director and a blah, blah, blah.
He got some professionals.
Yeah, I don't have any credits like this. So it's like, I need a role. Give me a role. I'll be audio engineer because I worked in radio. So I can know how to, like, edit audio, and I can stand there with a boom mic, and that's all I got to do. So that was my in, and we start recording, and we start doing cutting these promos, essentially, of her bang on with the camera, and saying that she's got $3 trillion worth of wealth, and she wants to end poverty in Canada, and it's unfortunately the crew that he hired was no good, really bad.
Really?
The TV credit guy didn't even plug the lav mic into the camera. So it was room audio. It wasn't usable. We were charging her $4,000 for that first shoot, for that first video.
Did she pay that?
Yes. So that was the first thing, is look into what money does she actually have? Because she would show a screenshot. She'd be like, yeah, I got 3 trillion USD. She would just show a screenshot, 3 trillion USD. And I go, oh, wow, it's crazy. So what do you have? Where's your cash? I want to know what do you actually have? Because the whole idea of this mission was to take every real dollar she had so that she couldn't facilitate the actual scam. Now you're probably asking, what is the scam? If she's looking to end poverty in Canada, how is she getting money back? It's this simple. She wanted you to attend a big live event where you got to meet her. So after this message went out to millions and she paid her advertising and got it, and it went viral and everything went perfect and everyone's talking about her, she has a big meeting it's called McMahon Stadium in Calgary. It holds about 40,000 people. And she wanted you to spend between $20 and $100 to meet her and sign up for her program, where you get $3,000 a month and access to financial literacy courses to help you
maintain your wealth.
Maintain the wealth, okay? So she was going to run away with 40,000 times 20 or 100. She was going to run away with that real money. So in order to get those people to come out, you got to bleed money into advertising, a video crew, this, that, press release, okay? Yeah. I can fake all of that for real money and bleed you absolutely dry and pull the carpet on you at the last minute. And essentially, I'm building a bomb, but the wires are not connected. It's never going to blow. So yes, I built her website, but it's not published. Yes, I did a press release. It went nowhere. She wanted morning show interviews, like TV morning show interviews. Imagine them saying yes to this. There's no way. Well, luckily I got a connection. I'm sure so do you. After years of stand-up, you know somebody to call. I call a guy who works for a news station. I go, hey man, feel free to tell me to fuck off, but I'm cooking something up here and I could really use you to come in one day, wear the TV logo on your hat, wear it on your shirt, bring the cameras, bring the nice lights, interview her, just pump her tires for me. Would you do a sit down with this woman? He goes, oh, absolutely.
Oh, come on.
He sat there with an empty notebook asking her questions, looking down at empty pages, going, and she, after that, like, came up to me, and you got to think, in her scammer head, she's like, I can't believe I convinced this guy to get me that. And this is actually going to get off the ground. When meanwhile, I'm like, I can't believe you think I did that.
Yeah.
You're going down.
Yeah.
Spy versus spy, man. And
damn, this is some 007 type shit.
I know. I got to live my Ocean's 11 dreams and actually do some good. Like at the end of the day, it wasn't just like I made about $15,000, and so
from her money.
Yes. And before she became a hooker, she ran out of money. She got desperate. She started listing herself as a torture.
Oh, like
girl.
a dom.
Yeah.
Like a dom. Like
So-
the girls we met in Vancouver's.
Exactly like them. So she got desperate, and that's exactly where I wanted her. And then she lashed out, and then we had the smoking gun, and she got put away. And I didn't give away. Some people are like, well, did you donate some of the money to the victims? Because there were victims. Like along the way, I couldn't save everyone. I saved the crew, but and I saved who knows how many other people if this thing gets off the ground. Because a Nigerian fucking email scam always gets somebody.
Oh, no. My grandma
Always-
gave
right.
$5,000 4 different times in life. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I know I saved the potential, but there were some people that went down. And like one girl quit her job because she was promised $20 million. And another girl was out like $7,000 for paying her rent and groceries because.
But dude, I gotta ask you. I gotta ask you because it's bothering me. I mean, look, I get it, they're victims, but how well did this woman play this shit up to where people are like quitting their job because they think they're getting their 20? I mean, come on, man. At some point, it's like,
I know, it's
you
embarrassing.
we're all sheep and shit to some avail, but hey, man, it ain't always like that. You know, like, come on, you don't know, you can't smell bullshit.
I say this in the doc, man. I go, these people exist. I don't know what to tell you. They exist. They're like, these marks exist. There's always going to be marks in this world.
No, that's fucking brilliant. What did, how long, over a course, you said 5 or 6 months over the course of
Yeah,
shooting?
about that of pure undercover work while also doing my road dates. So there was times I couldn't be hands-on for shoots and I'd have to be like mysteriously working from the road on business. I couldn't let her know I'm a comedian. And there was even times when, like one time I was posed to just be her photographer in public to make her look good. She was like in her Saudi robes, royalty.
Was she attractive?
No, not at all. Fat white girl. And with fangs, by the way. She had surgically implanted vampire fangs.
Like canines.
Yeah. And she wears this jewel in the middle of her head. That was the funniest shit, man, because I asked her, I was like,
to get home and
she's
watch this.
pretending to be this Saudi princess. And I was like, hey, what do you call that jewel? And she's like, no, I don't know. She had like fucking no clue. She didn't even do her homework.
Oh my God, dude.
And one time I'm with her just for posterity, just to make her look good. She wanted to crash a magazine shoot and get the front cover for the next issue. She's out of her mind. But
How old was this woman?
35.
So our age, yeah.
Yeah. She's out of her mind, but here's the thing. Everything you say, that's crazy. It's improv. Whoa,
Yeah.
wow. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Let's do that. It's going to cost this much. Always yes and. Go with it, go with it, go with it. Because again, the one lady that was like, hey, why does your hospital wristband say this name, but you told me this name? And how come this doesn't add up? And if you have trillions, like why am I paying your rent? Oh, too many questions. Your house is now ash. So just go with it, and the money kept coming in. The money kept coming in. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
How much do you think she was pulling in before?
She's done this in Toronto. She's done this in
she's
BC.
a serial scammer.
She made the mistake of coming to my backyard.
Oh, not here. Not in Danny Ocean's backyard.
No.
Sorry.
It's just like my life's work, man. And, you know,
That's awesome, dude.
it's not going to get picked up by Netflix or anything like that. But
It should.
I'm really proud of it, and it's on YouTube. And if you have 48 minutes of your life to waste, I would appreciate if you did that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on your...
Just my YouTube. Yeah,
just
man.
Brett Forte?
Yeah. I'm sure you can link it in the bottom
Yeah,
here.
I'll link it in the bio. Send it to me. Fucking A, dude. You're out here doing some real investigative journalism.
Dude, just like your boy Gary. And
Yeah, he's getting into it too, man.
And I love it, man. Putting the dick in the beehive, getting the story.
And is that as far...
I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense at all.
Brought to you by Blue Chew. As far as like from a creative standpoint, getting into something like that, I mean, that had to be somewhat of a massive undertaking for you, right? Especially if you're doing road gigs.
It did
But
feel
was it
massive.
creatively freeing, like for you, like to kind of structure this and do this? Like, because I'm sure you still made it funny, but like, you know, painted it in a light of which, you know, it's comical, but it's like, holy shit, I'm actually doing some good, you know?
Yeah. It didn't feel big because I never knew I was going to do anything with it. I was just like having fun.
Oh, so you weren't even going to put it in like production?
I didn't know what I had until the end. Like, you have all this footage and you're like, oh, I might actually be like, and then when she actually went to prison and I watched the judge fucking say it, I was like, now I can do something with this.
That's awesome.
So it's just literally, I just make weird decisions. And this has just happened to be caught on tape. Like, I've done a lot of these little things, but yeah.
One of my favorite things that you do, when you're at these schools and these protesters and you're running away from them like that and you're like, sorry, it was just a bad
that's the clip you saw that went viral.
Yeah, walk me, what happened there? Because for the viewers, because we did the Danger Cats without you, but want to get your take on the whole cancellation shit and how they were fucking with y'all and stuff like that.
Well, so we got protested a couple times in Canada. So that footage you saw was from Austin. They were protesting Israel-Palestine.
Oh, okay.
And you just saw a clip from that bigger piece that did really well on the internet. But the real protests that show up to our comedy shows have happened, I think, 3 times now. And it hasn't happened in the last year. It was just like a flurry of them.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking about this on the way here of like the protests I've covered, a lot like Gary, right? Getting to the thick of it, getting shoulder to shoulder with these people.
Yeah, he's in the shit.
Asking them, you know, like these. I remember in Austin, I covered one, and the guy's wearing a Palestine flag around his shoulders, fucking saying shit. And I come up and I go, "Hey man, like, so what's your stance on this today?" And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "So what are you here for today?" And he goes, "Oh, I don't know. I'm just here to hang out." And he's dressed in the flag, like he's their leader.
People are just bored,
and he has no idea what he's even there for.
That's wild.
So I will say the best organized protests are the Black Lives Matter ones.
Yeah.
Those are the best.
Yeah.
I covered one of those in 2020 in my city. And it was powerful. It was like the speakers are so good. Like, so the protests we had were First Nations people, Native Americans, but in Canada, okay? And I mean, they just didn't have the mic work. They're like a wrestler that couldn't cut a promo, is what it felt like. Okay. They come with the headdress. They come with the drums. They got all the gear. They got the fucking tassels, right? Yeah. They're shaking the ropes, but the mic and nothing. And I literally have footage of like, they just petered out, man. They're like, so does anyone else want to share anything? And it was just crickets, and they were just standing there, and they just withered away and walked. That's it. Black Lives Matter protest?
Come on.
No shortage of speakers.
Yeah?
And powerful speakers,
really?
Too. Oh, Martin Luther King, Queen, and Jack. Okay? They're all there. All looking for stage time.
Give me a type 5. Yeah.
And it's powerful. Their weakness, unfortunately, is like our flat screen TVs. They see an electronic score and they're like, "Justice for George, justice." Is that a Sony? And they have to fucking break in and get arrested.
Oh man, that's wild.
But the First Nation weakness, sadly, is their mic work. They can't cut a promo. So I've been on the receiving end of a couple of these. Do you want to watch this? I have it ready for you.
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay, so I'm going to show you here. This is the one that we got protested on in Vancouver. Here's just a quick minute clip, okay?
Okay.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. Danger cats have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Danger cats.
I'm watching it from the 3rd floor. That's it. They're out. Nothing.
So these are like police escorted protests.
It's tough to fill a 10-minute set, you know? That's 3 minutes and she's out. I mean, now she understands. It's a tough job. Now she's stretching. Now she's going to do crowd work. It's not an easy gig.
Are there any other families here that want to say anything? Or anybody else of our supporters?
He's just petered away.
And then this chick.
Anybody else?
Dog sounds. A coyote. That's all they had.
It's a tough gig.
It's a tough gig. So they cleared up pretty quick. Now, can I just, because I have the Black Lives Matter footage as well.
Oh my God, dude.
Okay?
I wish Sam and Hack were here, dude.
Now cut to a BLM protest from 2020. You tell me the
This is
difference.
at your show? Or
No, this is
just a joke.
I have no problem with
Okay, I love you. Yeah,
This is just,
My name is Doshima. Then my first name is Kimberly. Do you know what Kimberly is? It's a white girl name. But you know what else it is?
Here we go.
A fucking diamond mine in Africa!
Oh, yeah. Thousands.
When they come to excavate the black gold kissed upon your skin, exhume old tales that don't include the ones of your grandmother. When they try you, softly remind them that this is not you asking for permission. This is not you stumbling on words that don't pronounce anything other than deity.
My favorite is a white
This
guy
new
in the back
necklace,
with the mask
no
on.
fashion statement, no more than a bulletproof vest is. Tonight we all be Luke Cage, uncaged and uncensored.
Damn.
Conscious.
She's got some bars, dude.
Like wake up, son. We done ran for this. Our sweat be more like a Mississippi River trying to find its way.
I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
Who's taking over?
The black guys.
The black guys are taking over.
They're just trying to
I said, I think they're just that old woman on the scooter. I said, I think they're just protesting because, like, they don't want to be killed, like, by police. And she went, oh, well, what are the police for? It was so
Dude,
good.
people are wild, dude.
And that's why you got to put a camera in their face, but they can't know about it. Because that woman would never say a line like that if she knew the light was on.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point of the doc I just did.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of truth, man. Like a show like Impractical Jokers shows real life
emotion
reactions.
Yeah.
And that show Eric Andre did.
Yeah. The late night.
No, not his. Well, that
one's
okay.
yeah,
he got
where
real
he did his
reactions.
skits,
Where yeah. But the movie where it was filmed, there was a script, but the people in the scene didn't know
It was going on.
Yeah, so they actually react.
You get an authentic, elicited response. Yeah.
And I am. There's so many skits and there's so much fabricated stuff that the real to me is the only thing I ever want to chase.
Yeah, it's like amateur and constructed porn, same shit. I mean, some of the realism of it gives you that. But from a legality standpoint, filming someone without does that ever worry you or hem you up or make you?
It can't, dude.
It can't.
It seems to worry everyone else. But so there's a woman now who's in the dock that is threatening litigation against me, and she just phoned me the other day. I have that phone call too. I record everything. Like if you're gonna
come at me,
call my head office. Yeah. Obviously, I'm for quality assurance. I'm recording.
You got to.
For quality assurance.
For quality and training purposes.
And I tell her at the end of the call, I'm just like, hey, just so you know, like you're being recorded now. So I'm going to hang up and do you the service. Like you don't want to be a part of this? Well, you're becoming a part of it even more by even calling right now. You're going to be the next promo. You understand that?
Oh, yeah. Danny Ocean's type shit.
You did not have the right to, I go, we're in a Tim Hortons. It was a public place. You're allowed to record as long as I'm a part of the conversation. I can't record you and Gary talking, but if it's the three of us talking, I'm allowed to record it because I'm recording me. So that's it. Public place, and as long as I'm a part of the conversation. And I did the service of blurring her.
Yeah, I mean, you're a gentleman.
She's upset because she's one of the victims in it. She was the one that paid the rent and became best friends with this Saudi princess because she was promised $20 million. So you saw her real colors. You saw a woman that would pretend to be someone's friend just for that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And she was embarrassed that it didn't exist and that she gave her real money. Because once this princess starts handing out fake checks and saying, don't cash this in till this date, people obviously run to the bank and go, well, I have $1 million check. I'm going to at least try to cash it. Well, she gets flagged. So every bank account in the city, therefore, shuts down her account. She actually can't buy anything with her cards anymore. So she does have to ask people like this woman who's upset with me to pay for her rent and to buy her groceries because her accounts are frozen. She goes, don't worry, like when the 3 trillion clears, it's just, the bank, it takes a while to wire. When the 3 trillion comes in, I'm going to obviously like give
People fucking.
Yes, and they believe in that. And then so I put this out there, and no one, like, I'm sure there was a few people who, when that thing was released, were like, what? Because me and one other guy are the only people on this planet that knew I was ever going to do something with it. So everyone in it kind of got caught flat-footed. But that's the way it had to be, because if I'm going to reach out to these people and go, hey, man, I did this thing with blah, 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 they're going to go, no, man, I don't want to be a part. And there's going to be so many roadblocks, and I'd rather ask for forgiveness rather than permission, because I already know your answer to the permission part.
Yeah.
And I don't need it.
Dude, you seriously might be onto something here. Like this style gorilla.
It's not a likable style. You're not going to gain any friends.
Real. It's goddamn.
Right.
It strikes a chord. Like, dude, that's fucking brilliant. Honestly, brilliant. Like
I wore a wire. It was like actual undercover work. It was a movie. I got to live the movies. And
did you ever get any tight spot where you thought it was going to get blown?
Yeah. Like I came so close, dude.
What? Like, can you talk about that?
Yeah. So, I never got caught like recording. I'm pretty good at that. And to walk you through that, like I've been doing this.
Yeah, I've seen you do it to me at the strip club the entire time. I had no idea.
And you had no idea. So that video,
that's hilarious.
That video I showed you is proof of my work.
Yes, it's good.
Okay. And it's not getting in the way of our hang. We still had a good time.
Fucking phenomenal. Yeah, because it's not obvious.
And if you said anything that was actually inflammatory, I'm not putting it in the edit. Yeah. It does count as a strike against me as far as trust goes, though.
No, I like it. Keep doing it.
I know.
It's hilarious.
But there are people, like, even comedy bookers sometimes at clubs, like, hey, you're not recording this call right now, are you?
Really?
Like, no, but, like, yes. I had to because the one comedy booker threatened to break my legs at the airport.
Yeah, what was that
Anyways,
about?
that's another story.
Yeah, we got into it in the Danger Cat episode.
I'm glad we got that on tape.
But what
so the recording was never caught. And this is a segment I've been doing for 10 years called Stories That Matter. It's my journalism on my Instagram. And to get the real story, you have to just do it from an angle where they don't know you're recording. Now, so first of all, you put it into 0.5 mode, okay?
Okay.
You go video, you go 0.5, and you record. And that gives you a nice wide angle, so you don't have to be too focused on where you're pointing it, like I have you right now.
You sneaky bastard.
Now, here's the most important part. Never do this shit. Never look to see if you're framed up. Dead giveaway. Never hold it like this, like it is, okay? You actually want to break the shot and fuck it up on purpose to get their trust. So you're going to move your hands like this a lot in the beginning to be like, if he is recording, there's no way he's actually going to do it like this, right? And then you just relax it in a place like this, and it's bang on you. Now, if you need a face thing, I do one of these. I'll scratch my chin. I'll go, I don't know, and then I'll go here, and then bang. And at any time, if you feel the heat on you, which will happen, inevitably people will see fucking now 3 lenses pointing at you. Fuck you, Apple. Why did you have to put 3? They'll look, and if you think you're in a bad spot, it's just power off, black screen. That saves the recording. You don't have to hit the stop button. And then you open it up and go, no, I wasn't.
Why do you have if found, please call?
Because they're just responsible. If they can't unlock my phone. They can't unlock my phone if they find it. So they need a phone number to call.
You lose your phone, like enough to warrant having your background on your phone to be...
No, never had to use it once. But I know the day I do, it's covered.
You know, I swear to God, dude, you Canadians are built different. I like it. You want another beer?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the close call was because I was looking for any opportunity to skim real cash offer, right? A video cost $2,000. The website cost $2,000. This cost this much. A press release was $1,500. Anything I could drum up. At one point, she needed professional makeup to go to an event and hand out money. She wanted like scary goth vampire makeup.
As this, God, that's such a weird.
Okay. I know.
Okay.
But yes, and remember the rule. That's a great idea. I'll source that right away. So then I look at the special effects makeup. I get a girl, and she's $150 an hour. And because I'm in control of...
$200 an hour.
Thank you.
God, he's
$250.
$250. Oh.
$250.
Nice helping.
And so I go, okay, so I'll quote her $250, and then I'll pay her $150. I skim $100 off the top for each hour, right? And I go, there's a chance. I knew in my mind there's a chance they're sitting there in the makeup chair and they start talking rates, and maybe the truth comes out and I'm fucked. So I never passed contracts to and from. I never gave any paperwork. It was all just of word of mouth. I go, yeah, she's $250 an hour for special effects, and she'll be here this date. Thank you so much. Well, here I am on the road. I'm doing shows in Edmonton. I'm at the comedy condo, and I get a call from the Saudi. And she goes, hey, I just got off the phone with my my accountants and lawyers. Now, she's a liar herself, right?
Yeah.
She thinks she's smooth. So this is a juice up to get me scared. I just got off the phone with my lawyers and my accountants.
Yeah.
There's neither. There's no one. There's the voices in her head. That's it.
Yeah.
She's got a few of those.
Yeah.
But she's got no actual representation. They just looked into some charges, and they found that the makeup artist was $150 an hour, not $250 an hour, and they're asking me why, and because they look into everything I do, and in that moment, I had to just go, okay, let me look into it. Sorry, I haven't opened email in the while. I go, okay. No, I got the invoice here from her. It says $150 an hour, not $250. Did I tell you $250? She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I think that was for special effects. Maybe this wasn't considered special effects. But either way, she gave you an invoice here for $150, and she has not been overpaid, and we're good. What else? What else can I help you with? And
just doubling.
So that was her way of saying, I caught you, asshole.
Yeah.
But I got her back. And at the end of that call, you'll see that in that same conversation, she goes, you know what? You're rather organized with this stuff. She's like, can you just be the chief financial officer of this entire operation? I got a bump up to CFO in that same convo. Because she saw how quick I was. She's like, I need to use this guy more. She's like, this guy can help me trick others more. So she gave me more fake money. She thought
wild.
She was using me. That's perfect.
Cause now you're in.
Right. I'm untouchable. And I'm working remotely too. I don't even have to be there for the shoots. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. So when I show up to this magazine event, and I'm there with my buddy, we're just photographers. Like every time she shakes a hand, just to like increase her profile, you know, just bullshit. And she's there to get the next magazine cover. And unfortunately, it's in my city, home city, Calgary. I've been doing stand-up 10 years. There are people at this that know
who you are.
Yes.
Oh, so how do you keep that?
So they see old Peter Parker with the camera in the corner. They go, hey, Forte, what's up, man? Yo, that girl on the fucking blog, I was at your show on Friday. And I gotta go, hey, keep it down. Keep it down. I'm pulling people aside going, you don't know me, okay? I'm working a job right now. You don't know me. And
that's awesome.
And they're being loud about it too. And then she's coming up, she goes, comedy, what's going on? I go, oh, I went to a show the other weekend. They were there. We just saw each other at a comedy show. Because I got to dodge that I'm a comic.
God damn, dude.
Yeah, that got close, I guess. So that was a little bit close. Because they asked for photos with me. I'm there supposed to be taking photos of the princess. And a guy's like, yo, can I get a picture, man? What's up? Oh, no, you're blowing my cover, dude. Blowing my cover. Man. Yeah. Anyways, no one's even seen this that we're talking about, so this is all too much.
Yeah. Here.
Go watch it now.
Watch it, please. We're going to tag it in the bio. I'm watching it as soon as you leave, as soon as you get home.
Yeah.
And I'm posting that Uncle Lazer horror thing.
Yeah.
That is some of your best work. I tell you what, dude. God damn it.
That's the real, you know?
Yeah, that's the real.
That's the real.
That's going to go viral as shit.
To see you. All right, so can I say, there's a few things that didn't make the edit. Because I tend to leave a long edit in place. And as we saw, you had to scrub. You wanted to fast forward the video.
Yeah, I would shorten the music part down if I were editing it, just to get to the meat and potatoes.
And I wrestle with that all the time, because the editing style nowadays is to have the thumb stopper moment at the beginning, show the end of the video, and then start it from the top. And it's like, I don't necessarily look at it like that. I look at it as like, when I do something and I make a reel, when I watch it back, I look at it as like, if I didn't know me, if I wasn't proud of me, if I didn't think my dick was gigantic, if I did not know this person, would I watch this of its entirety? So then if you look at it from like a fucking,
that point of contact is
I
like,
loved all of it.
Yeah, I know, but it is hilarious. It is hilarious. But
It's gotta breathe.
I guess so.
And I don't like this whole start with the ending and then go to, because you ruin the build-up. The build-up's there for a reason.
Yeah,
Ross,
everybody's birds now, man. They're short attention spans.
Ross and Rachel didn't kiss at the start of Friends. It took 9 seasons of build-up.
Yeah,
okay?
Guess what? Show ended.
Perfectly. Okay.
And what's that Hans Kim goes? He says, it's my favorite. He goes, for a guy that was on a show called Friends, he sure could have used some in that hot tub.
That's good.
Hans Kim, that was such a good fucking joke, dude.
Dude, my friend nearly had a similar situation recently. He was on a first date, and
he did ketamine on a first date.
No, what he did was Zins, high milligram. In Canadians, we don't get the high milligrams. I think we're capped out at 3.
Really?
So these were like 6 or 8s or something like that.
6 probably.
He has a knack for always like dating chicks that are cooler than him. They like come to the table with and he has to like play catch up. Like, sure, yeah. I'm down. He was going out with an astronaut. Anyway,
really?
Yeah. So, or actor, as you should say, but he's going out with this girl, and she starts like snorting tobacco, and then putting the heavy Zins in, and so to kind of hang out with her in a hot tub, he's like, "Yeah, I'll do a Zin." He puts in a 6, floods his system quick, and he just slips, and he nearly Matthew Perry'd himself. He was like, she had to pull him out of the hot tub. She's like, "Are you gonna be okay?" And he's like, white face, like passing out.
No shit, that don't sound like Zen. I didn't know nicotine could do that to you.
No, he's just like, he's a health freak, this guy. Like, he doesn't do anything bad. He doesn't do any drugs.
Oh, I guess that could be a shock.
He barely drinks.
Yeah, I guess some nicotine could give you a little head rush.
Yeah, he's just like really healthy. And it was just too much for him. God. Yeah, but the point is Ross and Rachel, there's build up for that moment, and I don't want to blow it in an edit by putting it in the first 3 seconds. And if you got to move on and your life's so busy that you can't wait the minute 20,
Did you go in the
adios.
strip club with us that night?
From the video, yeah.
Yeah, like we went and met, you came in. You didn't stay very long though, if I remember.
Well, that was the second strip club we went to, right?
Yeah. Like the time when you drove us to the strip club and we got out at Red, I think. I can't remember. Yeah. Great time.
My favorite part of that night that's not shown in the edit. So I do use a little bit of, tightening. I do the one part that got cut, because I couldn't really showcase it good enough, but it was one of my favorites, is before the show starts, you see a girl sitting alone in the crowd. And you don't even hesitate. Every other comic's all nervous, like looking at their set list. And you fly right through the stratosphere. You go up to her, you shake her hand, you say something like, "I just want to say you got some of the best hair I've ever seen. I'll see you later." You just plant the seed and you leave. And to me, I was like, I like what he's doing because he's putting some skin in the game. Not only does he got the 2 girls coming in on his guest list later, but he's also made contact with the girl over here.
Stage right.
So he has to do well now. There's no choice. You have to. It's gun to your head. Pressure. And I don't think you can perform any other way. And it wasn't your show. It wasn't Uncle Lazer Presents. So you had to find a way to make it Uncle Lazer Presents.
Take a gander.
And I loved it. I loved every minute. And that's when the phone came out. I go, this is good. This is a story.
Why did that make the cut?
Because it would have required some explaining.
Yeah.
And I'm doing that now. So during the set, what's great is watching this girl's reaction, and then watching the other 2 on the other side of the room. And then when you get off, as you see the video, you choose to go, you were like 3rd or 4th in the competition. There was 8 more comics after you. And you sit 2nd row with 2 girls watching, talking through their sets too, which is great. The next 8 comics now have to deal with 3 top talking and flirting during their set, which is excellent. This is a competition. It's a competition.
I heard it was a competition. Well, That's what they said at the front door. So
you're playing it perfectly.
Yeah, villain.
But what you don't know is across the room, and I made sure to pan across a couple times. You're talking to the 2 girls, and I pan across and zoom in on the one girl, and she's not even looking at the comic on stage. She's staring right across at you, talking to the girls. Yes. Because you just said, like, hey, you're the prettiest girl ever, and then now you're sitting with 2 other girls.
Yeah, man.
So women hate each other. Of course they're going to be sizing each other up. And then the poor girl didn't even say goodbye to you after. She walked out alone.
Pissed.
Because you were doing the meet and greet with the other 2. You had already made your decision. And you planted the seed and gave her no rain. No rain.
You know, dude.
And you needed her. She didn't need. You did it. You were perfect. No notes. No notes.
Is this not how everyone's doing it?
Nope. Not only is it, they don't
learned
even
it from Sam Walker, dude.
Other comics, the 8 of them, 12 of them, they wouldn't have even seen that. They don't even know that play exists.
Yeah, they don't know what's going on.
I saw.
Well, you got to have angles, man. Life's about angles.
I saw
and
that
I like how you say skin in the game. That's a good term. Because honestly,
yeah,
it wasn't even for skin in the game. It's I wanted to have sex with that woman, and I know if I establish a connection right off jump, right? I said something nice, it elicits some kind of response, attention, whatever it may be, and then I go up there and I perform how I know I'm supposed to perform, and it's like, oh shit. And then I didn't know she was staring at me and the chicks on the 3-top though. That was crazy. That's cool. I just totally forgot that I had said that to her. I'm gonna be honest with you.
All right, you just said something that's a little troubling.
What?
So what happens when you meet your wife? What happens when you meet your wife and you have to perform without the allure?
Oh, the allure's still there because they still fantasize. But I don't need to. I didn't do that other than any reason to just because I thought that bitch was fine as fuck. So I was like, oh, here, let me just plant a seed. See me on stage. It's a double whammy. It's win-win. But regardless, if I go up and talk to him and elicit, conversation and get a response that I'm looking for, I still know if I get up there and throw dick the way that I do, they're still gonna be wondering like, who is this crazy wild man with that perm mullet, and would he be inside of me? What would that feel like? They all fantasize. We all shit, eat, and sleep.
How do you feel you throw dick better than the average dick thrower?
Confidence. Even if it's bad dick, I'm gonna tell you it's good. Sometimes people just don't know that they need to be pushed to go.
Excellent answer.
Boom.
God, dude, you nail your promos. You're nothing like these First Nations. Dude, they need you. You kind of look at, you literally have the one earring, you got the haircut, the fucking moccasins. Look at it. They need you. Dude, if we would have had you, we wouldn't have had a show that night. But we had one of our best shows, unfortunately.
Really? You think that kind of shit amps you up? Does it amp you up? Does it get you going?
I was
seeing it outside, knowing that they're fucking out there, but people are still coming to pay to see you.
Yeah.
Damn, you've been doing comedy 10 years, Brett.
Yeah. So that night was, I was just kind of wrestling with the idea of whether I should even say this, but that day was a little bit more complicated than just that.
Was there, what, can you talk about it?
Yeah, why not? My dad passed away that morning.
Shit. Sorry to hear that.
And when you get the call and it's done, it's not like a hospital situation where you have to run to. It was the night before actually, but it's like, well, what am I? I'm in this battle right now, and people are protesting me. And if I tell Hack and Sam what just happened, they're going to be very good friends and say, hey, dude, take it off, go home. You don't need to work. They were going to be good friends. But unfortunately, if I leave during that time, the show doesn't happen and we lose the battle. Essentially, people were waiting to see, like, are the protesters going to win? And it wasn't just Vancouver. It was Ottawa the next week and Toronto the next week. And we were on Channel 5 News, Channel 6 News, and Channel 7 News. And when you're flipping through the thing at 6 p.m., we're on all of them. And the governor, we call him Premier of British Columbia, goes on and does a press conference about us. Literally walks in front of a podium with the city skyline behind him and says, these danger cats better watch their conduct. This is on live television news. This is how big it got in Canada. And it was such a battle that if I walked away during those 2 weeks,
they win.
They do. And the shows don't go on, and we lose in a very bad time to lose. So everyone handles situations differently. But for me, there was no win in telling the guys. I just...
You saddled up.
Saddled up. And it was a long day, man, because it happened the night before, and we wake up in the comedy condo in Vancouver, and my childhood friend came over, and we played NHL all day. Thank God. He brought his Xbox over, and it just gave me something to kind of focus on. And then showtime, and of course I show up, and there's that protest that you just saw. And then to make matters even fucking worse, the cops are allowing people to come into the show with tickets. Anyone with the ticket is getting shamed on the way in. And there's 2 news cameras, Global TV and City TV, pointed at the door.
That's wild.
So anyone that's attending the show just for jokes is now risking their job.
Yeah.
Because they're on... So there's people that are messaging me on Instagram and know me personally going, hey, can you get... So I'm bringing them in the back door, up the elevator, through the parkade. I'm doing the best I can. I couldn't get to everyone. So we get everyone in, and unfortunately, one of the people in the crowd is who kind of gives the Danger Cats brand a bad name, and it's out of our control, which really sucks, because I am a 10-year comedian who has been on Just for Laughs. I've done the CBC special, the NBC thing, you know what I mean? Like,
You've made the rounds.
I can do corporate. I do corporates all the time.
You're a professional.
Sam and Hack are a bit dirtier than me, but they are nothing outside of the scope of comedy. All we are is 3 unique identities that have come together and do a blue collar, do a dirty show.
Yeah.
That's it. People that like dirty comedy, all sorts, but there's a lot of like actual racists who are into that comedy.
Yeah.
So those are the flies you kind of attract.
Yeah.
So in the front row that night, and just visibly too, like servers and stuff, comedy clubs, they'll see a Danger Cats crowd and they'll be like a little pensive. They'll be like, oh my God, like these guys are rowdy. They'll be a little scared, but they're just like oil worker, truck boys, you know, harmless. 99% harmless. There's always the 1%. Any crowd can have that 1%.
Had it several times.
But this Danger Cats crowd maybe has 2%, let's just say.
Yeah.
And one of these dudes is doing his own thing. He's got a flag, his own flag.
Oh, no.
And it's a white line.
Oh, no.
Across a black canvas. And it's called Diagolon, is his movement. And at the time, I don't know a fucking thing about this, okay? Or at this time during the show, I know about it. But at the time when we got in trouble for being in a photo with them, so after a show about a year previous, these guys, they would come out to our shows a few different cities. They'd come in like 12, 15 of them. And I thought they were some sorority. They had a flag, Alpha, Delta, Omega, or so. I didn't know.
Yeah.
And they had this little hand signal they'd do. They'd pose for photos.
Zoltan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the Zoltan side? Yeah. Okay, yeah, whatever. Same thing. Across their chest. And they had the diagonal flag and the diagonal thing. And it was, I think it was supposed to be a union between Florida and Alaska going through Alberta of like the 3 states that said no to COVID lockdowns or something. It's like their history. I think that's their alignment. That's why it's a diagonal.
Their insomnia or their insignia.
Yes, it's to represent who went against lockdown sort of thing. So these are who these guys are. They're free speech, anti-vax, a lot of things, right? And they like dirty comedy. Well, we happen to be the only dirty comedy fucking show touring. So, of course, they're going to come to our show. And they want a photo with us after. And I don't know why, at the time, my spidey senses said, I don't want anything to do with these guys. I didn't know why.
But it did.
But I just go and I take down the lights and fucking play roadie. I just start wrapping up mic cords and getting away from them. Well, unfortunately, Sam and Hack are in a photo, and they're like, "Yo, we do this thing," and they're like, "Oh, okay," and they just play along. So they have this photo of them all doing this sign, and then of course that's in the papers as like connection to hateful group, white nationalist, racist, all the ists you can fucking think of.
Oh man!
And here's the photo of the smoking gun. They're all smiling doing the thing. So it makes it look like we're in the group. But really, that's just a snapshot of like after a show in a small town of Ontario.
Yeah.
And we didn't know. We're like, oh, cool. You guys like, it wasn't a Hitler. It wasn't a, they truly didn't know what the hell it was. Well, that's the new smoking gun of saying like, okay, they're tied to this this group, this organization. They're an organization. And we have nothing to do with them. So unfortunately, they're still fans of ours because we're not like publicly going online and saying, condemning them. We just don't give a shit.
Yeah, we're busy.
Right.
Yeah.
We're booked. And this one of these guys shows up and he brings his flag. And then this is also on my YouTube. You can actually see him do this. I'm in the back. A bit of a tumultuous day for me, as you can understand, right? And I'm just hearing the show. And I hear Hack go on first and say something about Jeffrey Dahmer. And he asked the crowd, he goes, you guys see that new Jeffrey Dahmer doc? And that guy goes, nope. He goes, oh yeah, how come? He's like, because I don't like watching gay N-word. Just lets it rip.
Whoa.
Hard.
Oh, no.
And it chills the audience out. What?
Whoa.
Hack, to his credit, does his best to kind of keep juggling. Okay, that was a little fucked up. Anyways, you know. Ooh, it took about 3 minutes to get out of that hole for fucking Bane to crawl out of that one. 3 minutes, he gets his laughs going, he finishes his set, he brings up Sam. I tell Sam, I go, one word out of him. Lumens. Light him up with your flashlight. Get him out of here. We got cops at the door. Shouldn't be a problem. Nothing was said during Sam's set.
Okay. Well, he's the intimidator.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I go up. And he spoke up again.
What'd he say, dude?
He just, I don't know. He just started talking. I can't remember. It's on the YouTube video. You'll see. And I light him up. And what you need to know in that moment is like what I truly feel a little bit invincible myself or carefree because I'm like, I think like my dad's in the room protecting me anyways, you know?
Yeah.
And I also have cops at the door. So it's like, it doesn't matter to me. I'll say whatever I have to. So I rip the flag off his chair. I say, get your little skunk flag out of here. And I thoroughly embarrass him in front of the crowd. And he, to his credit, just gets up and leaves on his own accord.
So was he the only one in that group there that night, or did he have buddies too? With like, did he have his like fraternity?
He showed up solo.
Okay.
He showed up solo.
He's carrying around the flag solo.
And he was an agitator outside, like the protester. He was combating the protesters on our behalf, which is not your job.
No.
And not what we want. And it's why the cops had to be there in the first place. So I wanted nothing to do with this guy. And then that's why I posted that video showing me kicking out the guy to kind of draw a line in the sand on the internet of like, hey, we are not these guys. And funny enough, that's the video that saved me with my lawyer because our lawyer tried to drop all of us, our immigration lawyer. If you don't know, it costs a lot of money and time for a Canadian to come and work legally in this country. And our girl, she saw the headline. She turned on channel 6, 7, and 8 news and said, holy shit, I represent these guys. Says, I'm dropping all of you because of your connection to these guys. Who are these guys? And I went, these guys have nothing to do with us. And I kicked them out of my shows and gave her the YouTube link. And then very quickly, she's like, oh, I had the wrong idea about you. Sorry, we can still work together. But Tweedledee and Tweedledum are out because they didn't have the clip proving that, you know, they're an ally or whatever she needed to see. It's such bullshit, such theater. Yeah. So she couldn't take their word for it, even though we've been in a million meetings. She needed to see the public record. Said, oh, I stand against this, you know. So I had to play ball. And it's why I still have her as my lawyer and they don't. So that day was a bit hairy.
Damn, dude.
And then weeks later, I told him, because then we went to Ottawa. We weren't protested there, but it was like still, you're on the news and everything like that. It's a bit tense. And our venues were canceling on us like days before the show too, giving us a really tough spot. Yes, we had cancellation clauses in place where we still get our money. And in some cases, we got paid more not to perform than to perform. In Winnipeg, we made thousands of dollars more. In Ottawa, we made thousands of dollars more. But we still wanted to perform. That's not a win. When you stop the show,
They win.
they win. So the extra $3,000's nice, but I still need to find a stage. And because the 10 years that I've done in that country, I have the connection. So when we get to Ottawa, I call Absolute Comedy, which is kind of like a tough place to get into. It's a very standoffish owner, Thank God I did well for him in the past. And when I was like, hey, there's no way you're going to say yes. I just have to ask. And he's like, oh yeah, you can have it. Really? So we get 3 shows at his club, and there wasn't a problem. No one showed up, nothing like that. But if I'm not making that call, we don't do that show in Ottawa, and they win, right? So this is what I meant by I have to just hold it together for 2 weeks. And then I told him, I said, hey guys, just so you know, if I seemed a little off this last couple of weeks, this is what happened. And they're like, oh fuck, we thought it was us. We thought we were fucking up. You were just a little bit short with us. You were a bit aggravated easily. And I was like, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, burning on both ends.
Yeah.
One thing, cool aspects I like about y'all, and I've always liked about y'all is, dude, y'all are doing it. You're, the gang's all here. Fucking to be able to pivot like that, even getting paid, and be like, nah, that's not enough. If I don't give a fuck if it's in a basement on a soapbox, I want to put people in here and perform. Dude, that's the true, we're spoiled out here in Austin. You can go up anywhere, fucking all 6 different comedy clubs in a 10-block radius, right? But go out there doing your shows, producing your own shows, and on the road, and having to pivot like that. It's already hard enough doing shows on the road, you know what I'm saying, with the fucking driving and the bullshit. But then get there and your shit gets canceled, and you have to dude, it's a testament to y'all's character, dude. So yeah, man, that's fucking awesome.
The only way out is through.
Yeah.
For us.
Yeah.
And that's annoying because not everyone has to deal with this. Dirty comedy shouldn't be this hard. There's a laundry list of famous dirty comedians that didn't have to go through this.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason we do, and it's not just because Danger Cats, it's all 3 of us individually. Each of us have this ability to just make people go, you know what? Fuck that guy. And I'm going to actually dedicate some time in my life to make sure he feels my wrath. People, okay, time to do some emails. What is it about my fucking face that gets you to fire up the emails?
Yeah.
Move on.
With all the hate, though, and all the shit that came with it, did the shows that you got to do and everything, and the fans, did it, I know it was a win for y'all to perform, but how were did you get more fans? Did you lose a lot of fans? Did all that? I mean, because my mom used to tell me any press is good press, okay? But I mean, she never had the government and the goddamn governor coming down there. They better watch their. So that's a little different. So how does that in turn affect? Your productivity of your show and our fans, because like you said, if they got fucking news cameras on people coming in to watch y'all's show, and they might lose their jobs for attending the show, how bad did you see a decrease? I'm just curious as to what that did as far as your psyche on your fan base.
All right, so unfortunately, the subject matter is First Nations based. This is who's upset with us.
Okay.
And the reason I say unfortunately is because our country was doing its best to reconcile, which meant every workplace, whether you were meeting in person or on a Zoom call, was starting the meeting with a land acknowledgement, it's called. You are acknowledging that this Zoom call is happening thanks to the ancestors of Treaty 2 and the Navajo and the buffalo that grazed this land. And then the 6 white people go, let's begin.
That's wild.
Each hockey game would start. We would just like to say that. So there was this huge gun to everyone's head to support. And I'm not saying not rightfully, I'm just saying that's the temperature of the country. And I compare, because what happened to fight this all on fire. If you don't know, something called residential schools. Have you heard of this? Yeah. So they found some remains
of children
of these children buried. Okay. So there you go, children. Let's make it even worse. And I can only compare it to the one thing that happened in your country, Sandy Hook, and it became illegal, as Alex Jones found out the hard way, to question it, let alone make fun of it. So here's a clip of Uncle Hack using it in a punchline. It's not directed towards residential schools. It's directed towards a whore on stage in a roast battle. It's a one-off. It's not in his act. I'm sure they explained this on your interview.
Yep.
He goes, you swallowed more potential bodies than a dig site at a residential school.
It's a good joke.
Great. Won the round.
Good roast joke.
250 people agreed. Unfortunately, that clip goes on the internet.
Who put it up on the internet? The roast battle.
Hack did. We did.
Okay. Y'all did it. Y'all put it up there. Yeah.
You learn. You live and learn.
Yeah.
There's some racial stuff that doesn't belong on the internet not because it's not appropriate, but because people, there's a good portion of the population that's not going to understand it.
They won't look at it the same way you do.
Right.
Yeah.
Roast battle clips in general are a tough sell on the internet. This one happened to touch the Sandy Hook of Canada. So you didn't want to defend it, okay? Other comedians that have jolted into success, like Andrew Schultz, okay? His venue cancels him because of inappropriate. They say your content is inappropriate. You can no longer play Meridian Hall in Toronto or whatever it is. Your show's canceled. He announces this to the internet. Oh, because my jokes are too inappropriate, they canceled me, guys. Well, I went across the street. A venue twice as big just picked me up, and he sells that out. It's a classic example. We've seen a lot of comics do this. This venue said they don't like me. Let's go sell out a bigger one. And everyone goes, you know what? Just to spite those assholes that wanted to get in the way, we're going to support you now. And it's worked a few times. Ben Bankus, fellow Canadian.
Great guy.
Did the same thing. Unfortunately, the masses of people that supported both of those examples and many more could not publicly defend us because they would lose their standing in life. It was such a tough one. Even though they knew it was just jokes, they're like, look, I'm not going to smear this shit on my face as well.
Yeah.
And it's why 30 people that night in Vancouver didn't even come into the show, because they saw the gauntlet of news cameras and protesters and police officers with hands on the guns. They go, you know what? I don't need the 90 minutes of jokes.
Don't need the trouble.
Yeah. I'll watch a YouTube video tonight.
Yeah.
So that one, unfortunately, didn't propel us the same way as it did those other examples, because it wasn't...
it touched on some... Yeah.
It wasn't okay to support us.
Yeah.
And you could quietly support us and send us all the messages you want in the DMs, but that's not what sells tickets. So, to answer your question, ticket sales did not go up. And if anything, they went down a little bit. Yes, definitely went down a little bit. And booking became tougher. And also, I question, it's your first time going through something like this, so you don't handle it perfectly. And Ben Bankus, while we're on the topic, that is a guy who was getting some heat because he was doing ching chong jokes, Asian accent.
Yeah, the mayor of Toronto.
Yeah. So
it's hilarious.
All he did was quadruple down. He just, you're upset at these jokes? Here's 4 a day. Worked great. Really leaned into it.
Yeah.
And that's the only way out is through. He went through with 2 machetes. I would say, looking back on it, we went through, but maybe not as hard as we should have. You got to make a decision. You either got to throw some bad dick and tell her it's good, or don't throw dick at all. And I got caught in the limbo of like, is that good for you?
Yeah.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
Can we do doggy now?
Can't do that.
We're done.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know if I always clearly I don't make sound decisions all the time. And that one, I wish I either would have doubled down more, or I don't know. Hindsight's not even 20/20 on this
Yeah,
one.
'cause
I still don't know.
It's still murky. It's hard
Still don't know.
It's hard to see how that would pan out in the way. I mean, look, you handled it as best you could, and then here you are, dude, on the Drunk Uncle. So I mean, you've made it. You know.
Hindsight's becoming more clear now. I fucked up.
Booze, check. Whores, check. Vape, check.
Oh, God. I fucked up.
Oh, shit. Well, look, man, we've been at it. I appreciate your time. We've been at it a little over an hour here. Let's wrap it up. A little send-off here. This will probably come out about a month, so... yeah, we got a couple backlogs, so...
Okay, well, perfect timing, man, because probably Albuquerque this weekend, October 12th. I'm opening for Tyler Fisher on the weekend and doing my own show on the Sunday. That's Albuquerque, October 12th.
Have you worked with Tyler Fisher before?
No, I have not.
Great guy.
Niagara Falls, October 24 and 25. That's with the whole crew, the Danger Clats. And then Calgary, I don't know if you have any fans in Calgary, but I'll be doing another late show at Yuck Yucks on the 31st. Tickets at Brett Forte.
BrettForte.com. And everything Brett Forte on Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah. And the Saudi doc, man, go watch it.
Yeah, go watch the Saudi doc. Also, I will be in Edmonton, Canada. I don't know if you're going to be there.
No, and the boys aren't either. They got booked.
They got booked. Okay,
yeah,
so
you're solo. Yeah.
I got to get goddamn... Fuck, are there any good comics up there that, like, the club will give me, or should I bring somebody?
Yeah, I'll...
I may bring one.
Well, you always bring Marco and stuff, right?
No, but I might not on that one. I got to do everybody in spurts. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's one homie, Casio. I love him. I'll take him everywhere just because we like wrestling. We like all the same shit. Marco, you be on out, Marco. I love Marco, but Marco's a little bit of a spark plug sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
So, but he just does not stop dancing to fucking Backstreet Boys everywhere we go.
Well,
it's cool when you see it once, but I've seen it 1,700 fucking times.
Right, and again, fly on the wall, 2 limousines with you guys. The first one, he starts up the Backstreet Boys. He requests a song, hits the karaoke of it. Clearly, there's some choreography involved as well.
He's done it, yeah.
And, gets a decent reaction. You know, and there's women. There's,
How about that? Just some random bus picked us up.
Look, it's an Uncle Lazer limo, too, so there's going to be some women. And that's what his act is designed for.
Yeah.
So he warms them up.
Yeah.
And what's funny to me is after you do the karaoke of Creed, and you nail it.
Yeah, well.
And here I am on the first limo with you guys thinking, wow, that was a special moment, back to back. That was cool. And then 2 nights later, I'm in a different limo, and here comes the Backstreet Boys song again, fire it up. He's doing it. And in my head, I'm like, there's no way that Creed's going to follow this. Sure enough.
I mean, the tale as old as time.
Track number 2. And I go, this guy brings an opener on the road, not just for his stand-up, but for his karaoke as well. You have an opener for karaoke?
You know, those that don't plan to fail. Proper planning equals excellent execution. And I do it every time.
It's beautiful.
Dude, everything's a work. Everything is a shoot.
Yes.
And I wish people would understand that more.
Oh, they don't. They really don't.
They
And
see the cut off sleeves in the hair. They think that's a shapes and colors kind of guy. But it's all a fucking work.
It was like the comic that went before you the other night here in Austin, or after you. And she comes up to me before you even go on. She goes, he's not going to remember my name, is he? He's not going to know me. And I'm like, why do you say that? And she's like, well, he's just such he's a loose cat. And I'm like, give him some more credit. Like, yes, that is his character, his facade, and his lifestyle to some extent, but the guy is clear. Like, there's 5 cameras in this room right now, and we're doing a live stream, are we not? There's some business behind it. Okay, give the man some more credit. He's a little bit. His business acumen is a little bit sharper than you would assume by his haircut.
But I like that because when people paint you in that light,
right,
they've already put themselves behind the 8 ball. Because if you underestimate me, I've already won. You hear me? Because you can't see a dog getting loose until you find its hole. God damn, I'm full of them today. God damn it. Listen, go check out Mr. Brett Forte on tour with the Danger Cats. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Uncle Lazer. This is another episode of The Drunk Uncles. Make sure to get your cat and dog spaded and neutered. Shout out Bob Barger. We'll see you next time.